They say some rooms are built to protect you. It was built to keep you in. I thought I'd found a cheap place to stay, but that room, it was watching me back. I moved into apartment 303 on a rainy afternoon. The air inside felt wrong, heavy, like the walls had been holding their breath for years. The landlord, an old man with cloudy eyes, handed me the keys and said quietly, "Keep the curtains closed after midnight, no matter what you hear." I laughed, thinking he was joking. But that first night I heard something. Soft tapping, like someone knocking from inside the walls. I told myself it was just the pipes, but deep down I knew it wasn't. The next morning I noticed something strange about the wallpaper. It had tiny eyes, hidden among the faded floral patterns. At first I thought they were painted, but when I moved, they seemed to follow me. I leaned in close. One of them blinked. I stumbled back, my heart racing, and tore a piece of the wallpaper off. What I saw underneath made my skin crawl. The wall was breathing, slowly, rhythmically, veins pulsing beneath the plaster as if the room itself was alive. That night, I decided to record everything. I set up my phone on the table, camera facing the bed. Around 2:47 a.m., I woke up to whispers. Hundreds of faint, overlapping voices murmuring my name. I turned to the phone. It was still recording, but on the screen, behind me, there was someone standing. A man. Perfectly still. I spun around, nothing there. When I replayed the video, it froze right at that moment, and the man's reflection smiled at me through the dark. After that night, I barely slept. I kept hearing clicks and whispers. One evening, I noticed a faint outline on the wall, something like a door that wasn't there before. It glowed softly, red light bleeding through the cracks. I touched it, and it opened on its own. Inside was a narrow hallway filled with photographs. Hundreds of faces stared back at me. Each one of them had lived in this apartment before. At the end of the hall, there was one last photo. My own face, taken while I was sleeping. A cold hand touched my shoulder. I turned around, but no one was there. A whisper drifted through the dark. "Now you belong here." I ran toward the exit, but the door was gone. The hallway stretched endlessly, the walls closing in. My screams echoed, but no sound came out. When my friend Mark came looking for me, the landlord told him something strange. Apartment 303 didn't exist. He even showed the blueprint. There was no third floor at all. But that night, when Mark passed the building, he looked up and saw a light glowing faintly in one of the windows, and for a moment, he swore he saw me, standing there, watching him. Weeks later, the landlord rented the apartment again. A young couple arrived, smiling, holding hands. The old man handed them the keys and said softly, "Keep the curtains closed after midnight. The last tenant never did." And if you look closely, in the reflection of the window, you can still see me, standing there, watching them move in. Because some rooms don't need ghosts. The walls remember everything.